Alright, I just want to make another quick recording. Hopefully it's quick. That last one was 34 minutes, went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But just make a quick recording showing you how I use a couple different tools that I have made to get the most out of my material. I use the multi-tool and the fake pass-through door. See if I zoom in here. You can see the bed of these are my multi-tools you can see up here. I have them, it took a little bit of trial and error, but I have them right along the edge of where the border of the bed size is. So I always know where to put my material that's at the edge of the maximum space I can get out of the Glowforge cut area. That's what I was trying to think of, out of the cut area. So I put it right along the edge here and right along the edge on this side, so I know I can line my board up right in there and I'm in the cut area, or at least as close to the edge as I can get. Let me go in the craft room. Alright, first let me show you the fake pass-through door that I made. This is it here. I don't know how much of that you can see, but it allows about 20 inches to pass through. Not that I really ever use that big, but the main thing, it allows me to, with the magnets up here, to close the door and use bigger material, or at least use it in different shapes. I don't usually use bigger material, but I do use it in different different ways to put it in. So let's say, for example, on this, if I want to get something in this corner, I can put it in like that, and I know that that's the edge of the border there, and that's the edge of my cut area here. So then I can figure out how to put it in there. And that's also how I get the most out of my material. Let me go ahead and put in a full sheet now. So I put in a full sheet by sliding it through and just right up to the edge. The reason I have to use the pass-through is because I don't go all the way up. I only go to the edge of my cut area, which leaves part of it hanging off here, and I wouldn't be able to get it in there without the pass-through. It would hit the door. So that's how I use the multi-tool in this instance, and the pass-through together. Alright, so back to the software. Alright, so now I can see both edges of my board. So I can line up my material as close as I want to chance it to get, you know? Depends on how close you want to get it to the edge. That's looking pretty close to the edge. Let's see how that cuts. too close. Oh, it's right along the edge. And this MDF makes a mess. I'm gonna have to clean it after this. And you can see me push out right to the edge. I'll show you when I pull it out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause this for time's sake, so I don't want this to be 30 minutes again. Here's a real quick public service announcement. I realized I didn't autofocus. That was dumb of me. So it autofocused by itself after I started to cut and made this edge even closer to the edge. Let's see how that turns out. And it's right on the edge on the top part. I've seen this part over here where it's cutting at. It's pretty close. Let's see how this top part turns out. Alright, it's cooling down, it's done. Oh yeah, the top turned out alright. Alright, now you can see using that method how close we got to the edge. As a matter of fact, it just snapped right there. It's so close. I mean, you can get the most out of your material, you know, by using a couple tools. So now, we go ahead and clean the bed. Half these are just going to fall through. And these multi-tools that I put in here, they stay there all the time because that marks the edge of my cut area for me. So I know the furthest I can go either side for my material. And then I have other ones, of course, that I use for different things to do alignment and to use as jigs. If you haven't seen my 34-minute video on the multi-tool, how to use it as a jig, and you got 34 minutes to kill, go watch it on YouTube. So now I got this board. If I want to put something in this space, I could always slide it in this way. Or if I want to put something in this space, slide it in this way, and I can get up to this top corner. Just makes it so much easier than trying to figure out without it in there, you know, do I line it up on this side? Do I line it all the way to the bottom by the door? Do I line it up on this side to get to this, if I want to get to this corner and use up as much of this space as I can? You know, with the multi-tool, I've marked out where my bed area is, and I just slide it right to it. And then the pass-through allows me to put it in whatever configuration I want. Like if I want to do it this way, I don't know if you can see, but pick you up here. Half of it's hanging out of the bed. Then I can close that and cut it like that. You know, get the most out of my material that way. So yeah, that's how I use both tools together to get the most out of my material. That's the reason I call that the multi-tool, because I use it for so many different things. Not only do I use it for creating a 45-degree angle in the middle of the bed, you know, if I want to know where the straight area is, I can always throw one of these in, And remember, if you get these, some are horizontal and some are vertical, so they go different ways. And they only fit one way. And then I can just create that 45-degree angle. And if I want to know which way is straight, and I can just, now I know I've got a straight line on both sides, rather than what I used to do was try to line it up with the honeycomb. Try to say, okay, well that's about straight on this side with these holes, and that's about straight on this side with these holes. It's easier just to create a 45-degree angle and line it up that way. And then I also use it as, a gauge to tell me whether I'm over half an inch. Because this part right here is exactly half an inch. So if I've got, 3 of these, as long as I can under the top of that, then I know I'm less than half an inch. But those are the different ways I use a multi-tool, which is why I called it the multi-tool. This pass-through is not available yet. I'm debating whether I'm going to put it on Etsy or not. There's a lot of warnings I'll have to put on it. And I'll make a video of me putting it together.